What a vocal, it's Heart So Clean, Nonini featuring Michelle Baze song at top of the hour. Welcome to Kenya's #1 online radio station. It's 3 minutes past 4 p.m. Na tuko live ndani last hour. This is Baze Radio CEO the KE, Kenya's #1 online radio station. My good name is Silva Kid. And finally, we have an amazing lady doing great things in the event industry. A lawyer by profession. By the way, if you don't know, Ndutta, founder Tuko Game. Welcome to Baze Radio .co.ke.
Thank you.
Atunasema uko vipi?
Mimi niko salama kabisa, sina neno.
How's your afternoon, Ndutta?
Say it's good. Traffic hawa ndio hiyo. We're good.
We're good, though?
We're not complaining.
Afternoon leo imekuwa na traffic, tumeona rais amekuwa around leo, kuna pressure nini, but finally you're here on Baze Radio, the CEO the K. And finally, I just have to appreciate you for giving time. You've been here 1 hour.
Yeah, man. I'm a stickler for time, I have to say. So mimi masaa ukisema 2:59.
Wale mzungu.
I try.
Kwa wale ambao wanakusikiza sasa hivi wanataka kufahamu Ndutta ni nani?
Ndutta ni mwanamke kuanzia hapo. She's also a business entrepreneur. Tuko Game is a business that I run, founder, and I am grateful for that. I'm also a lawyer, and that's who I am in a nutshell.
Welcome to Baze Radio, the CEO the Gay. What inspired you to start your company, events company, Tuko Game, back in 2019?
Hey, how much time do you have? But I'll keep it short. So in 2019, it was one of my birthdays. I don't remember which year. I won't tell you the year because we don't like to tell our ages, you know. And so one of the random evenings, actually during that party, I was thinking, I don't want to do the outings that we usually do, stay in a club. I didn't want to do all of that. So I had a few board games. I asked my friends to come with their board games. And we started playing games from like 10 p.m. till 10 a.m. the following morning. And that to me, when we were just playing games around very many people, different groups of people playing different board games, I just sat back, nikaangalia picha, nikasema hapa kuna kitu. If you can see people engaged from 9 p.m. to 10 a.m. the following morning, and these are unajua in a party, there's people who come with their friends, so there's people who know each other, there are others who don't know each other. I feel like that there was something here, and so that's just how Tuko Game was birthed. I said I will start renting games for people to just play in their house, in their events, or in their choma with your friends and buddies. And that's just how Tuko Game was birthed in a nutshell.
Wow. That's it. Wow. Tuko Game from 2019. How many years up to now?
5.
5? Yeah,
5 years.
5 years. How was the journey?
Like every journey, it has had its ups, its downs, its good times, just level times. Remember, COVID came almost immediately after that, is in 2021. So just as we had started, COVID hits and we shut down. Remember, this is a company that runs on community. So people have to meet to play. People have to be together to be able to play. And the one thing COVID did not want to hear is people being together. So at that point, we just went silent. And so what we did was really play games online. So we'd meet on Teams. This is easy. Zoom meetings, Teams. We would go on and have people come and play online, and we'd do trivias online. A lot of that was happening because people remember we have community. We have people who love community. So how do we do that without meeting physically? So we kind of continued slowly, but ensured that we were also just on the platforms and people were trying to engage. And so after that, now COVID ended and we went back to now doing our thing, what we did initially. So renting people games and having people rent for 24 hours, come back, bring our games. People have a choma session with your boys, come rent games, we bring them to you, outdoor, indoor, whichever. Now that's how we started growing. So even our collection for board games, nile tu nikipata pesa hapa, mtu amenilipa 2K, naenda nanunua board game pale. Even because we didn't have stock. I remember even borrowing games from my aunt and nikamwambia no, kuna board games kadhaa. I took them and I was renting them to people. Wow. Sorry, auntie, if you're hearing this for the first time.
No. It's just taking opportunity at the right time.
Yeah, man.
Because I'm so interested to find, just to take you back, how did you commercialize, with the online guys playing online during the COVID?
That was not commercialized at all. There's no way. It was difficult to commercialize. And remember, people also are taking pay cuts if they're not already unemployed. So for me, this was just a way of bringing people together during COVID.
Oh.
Yeah, so instead of staying home, just watching movies all day, come out, just actually basically get online and let's play games with each other online, That's just how we never really commercialized on that.
All right, you've heard it from entrepreneur Ndutta, founder Tuko Game right here in Baze Radio CEO the KE. I'm coming back with more in the next few. Let's take a break. But for now, I've got for you Vijana Baru featuring Sido. Yes, mnawanda tuko wapi? Si tuko ndani ya studio. It's G-Bag na Jaga on your own Stupid Boy featuring Yetin and Dalo Yoyo. If you're tuning right now for the first time, welcome to Baze Radio CEO the KE. My good name is Silva Kido. Na ndani ya studio niko na wakili, founder CEO Tuko Game right here, entrepreneur live on Baze Radio CEO the KE. Taking you back a bit. After COVID, ukarudi ground.
Tukarudi kwa ground sasa, ni ku hit things running, tumepewa break ingine ndefu. We are just come back, we're trying to recover, so to speak. So now it's to set the foundation on what we need to do, and so getting stock was also one of the things we needed to do mostly. Now that we're back on ground, so how do I do that? Remember, hapa nimesema mimi ni wakili, so I'm employed mahali. Sija graduate from nini. I'm not yet admitted at this point. I haven't finished my.
Oh, that time ulikuwa bado shule?
Nafanya internship, unasema nini?
Wewe.
Nakwambia Nairobi we hustle. We stay hustling.
All right.
So now what do we do? Nikilipwa salary hapa, I take up and I wasn't being paid a lot of money. Remember, I'm an intern, so I'm not really
mafare tu.
Ni pesa tu ya kusustain yourself. I take like a 3,000 here, I buy a board game. Next month nikilipwa tena, I take like a 3,000 here, I buy board games. That's literally how I built my stock from the ground up, technically. After that, now we are also getting more requests. People are now getting to know and catch a wave of who Tuko Game is. So social media pia tunajaribu push. Remember, we were also pushing when you're still doing the whole events. I mean, having people play online. We were still doing kind of a marketing, if you call it. And so now we also got more people to buy into our gaming. Try to hire games.
Okay.
So remember, now there's something I really like about interacting with clients and people. Watakupatia maswali, kumbe wanakupatia suggestions. So mtu atakwambia, so do you do birthdays? Me, actually, we just rent games here, sure. That's all I do. Can you do a setup for a wedding here, there? We want a gaming section. To me, all I am thinking of is this one linear thing. But then they're also broadening my mind into things that this could possibly become.
Okay.
So how ndo wakanifanya nifikirie, by the way, you can do more than just renting games. And that's how we started getting into the event scene. And that's how now mtu akiniambia, we have a birthday, please bring us a few board games. Now I also know a DJ somewhere. I know someone who does sound somewhere. I'm like, come. Collaboration is also important. That's one of the things I've really learned about business.
Okay.
So because I don't know everything. Me kumbuka najua tu board games.
Okay.
But amesema nataka ukuje na sound, nataka ukuje na MC. I will not lose that business because sina MC.
Okay.
I will look for them. So that's how we got into the events thing technically.
Yeah. Of course, kila event kuna challenges zake kibao. By that time nadhani ukijiestablish wewe uko tu perfect at delivering board games. Sasa hii client amekupa pressure kukwambia if I can add 30k 20k on top, unaweza organize MC, but they were surprising. Hizo ni challenges about you overcome. Can you tell us take us through on some of the challenges you faced while running your business, and then in terms of collaboration unapatana na mtu au trust, ni supplier kizima simu akufii,
wacha tu
anataka kulipwa upfront.
Okay, sasa umenifanyia hivyo nikapata trigger. Kuna story tu mingi hata sijui nipeleke direction gani, but struggles have been there and are still there. I mean, I think anyone who is doing any business knows struggles don't just end because your business is growing. In any case, they say for any new level there's a new devil.
Yes.
So that means you have new level of challenges. And so for me, where I have been in terms of challenges have have started from within, internal. You know, knowing that you can actually do this, but kuna kitu inaitangwa imposter syndrome. Yenye nakwambia, how sure are you're good enough to do this thing? Nani amesema someone can buy something from you and actually take it for, you know, having to overcome that as a first part of was the biggest challenge, I think, for me, to know that I am good enough to do this, and there's a service here that people are saying yes to, and they like it, and they enjoy it, and there's a gap I am feeling. So taking my mind out of that feeling of siwezi, sina capability was the biggest challenge for me. And then there's always challenges that you incur as you're taking in a business. So of course, for me now, running a business, there's the product itself and there's running the business itself. That is something we also never learn. Yeah. Kuna ile product yenyewe, that's one thing. But running the administration of a business, that is a whole different skill. Yes. So learning those kind of things, social media. Hey, Yamani, you're the finance, you're the social media, you're the HR,
project manager.
All entrepreneurs who can resonate with me, they know what I'm saying. Yeah, but we thank God because we learn and we evolve every time. We've learned to stretch and, you know, fold every time when there are these kind of challenges. So I'm grateful that this has happened, you know, as Jaisha, but we're still learning, we're still growing.
That's the beautiful
thing. Yeah, that's
all right. I've got 1 times 3. It's Deco featuring Sakina Karen up next for you. Coming back with more in the next few. Keep it locked on. Baze Radio. Let's see the kid featuring Mansoul. 28 minutes past 4 p.m. Ndutta.
Sheko bomba bana. I'm enjoying the music.
Pale online au muziki unapenda?
I'm really enjoying the music.
Hapo online unasemaje?
Watu wako tuned in. They're very happy to be here. They're enjoying the show. Someone said, "Hey, the tunes in the station I love."
Ungemwambia kwanza endelee kushikilia hapo. Baze Radio, let's see the kid every day of the week.
Shikilia kabisa.
Shikilia. Wewe nani kwanza tumsalimie? Nani huyo?
Dadangu.
Dadako? Nice. Mami, thank you so much for always keeping it Baze Radio. Let's see the kid. Now, let's talk about, you know, Tuko game. I know you've got some pillars, principles.
Yes.
What makes it unique?
Yeah.
Stand out.
Well, you see, I think remember my starting journey was very simple. It's just something that I saw and I realized that we can do something. But then I realized, kama hii kitu ita stick, and if it will be something, it needs to be based off of something that almost is attached to the society and the life I live in, you know. So of course venye tu tulikuwa shule primary kulikuwa na vision na mission pale mkiingia shule.
Unakumbuka vision primary yako?
Siwezi.
Bila kumbuka school motto.
Yako ilikuwa ni gani?
Soma ujitegemee.
Sawa. Hiyo basi ndio kabisa. Soma ujitegemee. Najua ya ni shule gani ni jishinde ushinde.
Jishinde ushinde?
This is a school.
Nimesikia mara kwanza.
Jishinde ushinde. Is one of these top schools like in Alliance or Mtukayo. But yeah, just like any vision and mission in any school, we also needed to come up with ours. Hizo ndio pila, hizo ndo zinashikilia msimamo wa biashara yako. And so for me and the business, one of the key things is edutainment. Edutainment ni what is it? It's ni kama entertainment na education have married. You know, so educating people through entertainment. Remember, we are an events company, so we want to entertain yet also inform and educate. So in different areas of life, kama ni in terms of mental health, how can we bring in a bit of hand to explain to you and bring awareness to mental health? If it is in environmental conservation, how can we inform and bring awareness as we also bring some fun? So in any event we've done, kuna kwanga na kupeana miti. We've done collaborations with our guys from Seedball Kenya. So they'll give us seeds, and then we give our contestants as they leave. That's how we also bring awareness. Another thing is to bridge an intergenerational gap. Kumbuka venye tunaonanga wa shosho za wagokazi like they're so out of touch.
Washamba hivi.
You know, like hii simu unatumia aje nini.
Data.
Yes.
Okay.
How are we able to still look at these people and look at our parents even as people who are still in this society and engage with them at a same level? So we have games that have that ina break your ice. No, usione mzazi kama mzazi na yeye si binadamu, kwa sababu yeye ni msichana tu. Kama ni mamako ni msichana pia kama wewe, you know. Kama ni babako ni mwanaume tu kama wewe. So that breaking of the ice, to be able to engage with people on a very human level without having to think of them as different than you in terms of even social class, you know, our parents, grandparents, age. So that's also one of the pillars we have in terms of Tuko Game and what we are trying to bring out. And the last being community. We are trying to build community. Watu huko wako isolated. You think social media is what brought us together, but I feel like it tore us apart. The screens, how many times hata simu yako inakuambia today you've used 8 hours of screen time. Sija shout kwa baya.
So at the end, what do you want to achieve?
At the end, sorry?
At the end, what do you want to achieve?
I want to bring people together. I want to break that. I want to make people commune and get connected without having to rely on the social medias that we have or our phones. Get out, you know, get outdoors. And that's why we put in a lot of effort when we do outdoor events. We've done scavenger hunts. The aim of this is to bring people together outside. Mental health has become a big issue now. And why? Yet you think that we're having so much fun, we are so connected. It's because we are really just disconnecting and isolating ourselves. So what Tuko Game is here to do is to bring people together. Come out, hug a tree, play games. Hugging trees.
Nionge, mpake mafuta.
Uende ukahug mti.
It's possible.
It is very possible to just connect with nature as well, because our aim is to just make sure you're outdoors. You know, you're running around, you're smelling fresh air, you're connecting with other people. Team building, that's what it does. So team building see our corporates too. Even that we do, but really just to connect people
together
and bring people together.
You've heard it from Entrepreneur Ndutta. We're coming back with more, but for now it's Gata Matata. When is the next event?
Our next event is in August, bana.
August?
Yes.
Tuanze kwa deep also.
Kabisa.
Coming back with more. Keep it locked. Yes, Dima Shine by Sabi Wu featuring Jerry and former Mr. Frank Riley on Baze Radio, the TO, the KE. We have 20 minutes to go, but before that, nani mwingine amechuja kwa level yetu tumpiga?
Hapa kuna Hulk, naona Hulk Mondi. We also have Samantha Mwihaki. I can also see Elsie.
Elsie, big up to Elsie.
Yeah. Hey, watu ni wengi hapa jamani.
Do they have some question for us?
Not really, but if you have questions, please raise them.
Call me, text me, WhatsApp me on 0716250933.
Okay.
As you type this question, I want to hear from you. What has your experience been like navigating the entrepreneurial world as a woman? Alafu wale ambao wanataka kuingia sahi kwenye entrepreneurship, a piece of advice to them.
First, I'd really even want to give you my experience as an entrepreneur completely without even putting in gender, because remember, there's a gaming scene, yes. You want to hire games in this, I mean, for people selling games in this industry. But there has not been one where someone hires out games. So najua there's board games, people are selling board games left, right, and center, but we haven't had someone who does the hiring. So mimi nikakukopesha, nikupatia game, unanirudishia renting. I was the first one to do that here. Introduce that here. And so I didn't have a path charted out for me to be like, okay, these are the terms, this is how you do it. Do you use an ID? Do you use a passport? You know, because game ikienda imeenda mtu akilose ni hivyo, you've lost your
Ushapoteza game?
Yes, but not through renting. This is an event. Unajua mambo sarakasi mingi, then but through renting actually it has never happened. So that was difficult because I had no one to look up to. I had no one who was telling me how to do it, and I was still in school, so my time was really divided. But slowly too, you just unafanya hapa makosa kidogo, unarekebisha next time, unapata shida nyingine pale. And again, at the very beginning, a lot of people who are renting games were family and friends and recommendations. So I could follow, kama sijui huyo mtu watatu, I know someone who has recommended them. And so that's how I was going back to, get the games in case of anything. Mtu anaweza kosa, amezima simu, amepiga bash na game zako, bash ikaisha, the following days kuya kuchukua games, hashiki simu. What do you do? Exactly. Wewe mambo ilikuwa imechacha. But so now those are the kind of challenges I had to overcome and learn how to navigate. Yes. But as a woman in the industry, that has really come out in the event scene. I collaborated with my auntie. So one of even our pillars of intergenerational, this auntie of mine is 50.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow.
she's older than me, and we have come together because she's done events. She's doing the tents, the chairs, all these things, and I do the gaming aspect. So naona tukileta watu wawili hapa
Experience kila kitu.
Bas, vichwa mbili tumeweza hiyo platform. So she's helped me a lot. She's taught me a lot about the industry and how to come together when we are curating events. So yes, there are challenges. Sometimes people don't take you seriously because first I'm a small girl. Nikikuangalia nikusmelia nikwambie, hey, lighting ulikuwa ulete saa ngapi? You know, so such kind of issues have always come up, but then you just learn how to have a thick skin in the business. There's nothing easy. I don't expect it to be easy, so I'm always ready to tutapigana kichwa kama lazima, but we have to get it done.
You have to get it done. So an advice to an upcoming young girl who admires your work, wants to join, the entrepreneur world.
I'd say just start. Like I said, I didn't have any board games with me until I had a collection of games I was doing, or I didn't know anything to do with events. I didn't know what people do when they are doing events, but I learned. I started. So get over that imposter syndrome and just start. Nenda, because there's so much connection. And also remember, when you get into the business, you start to meet like-minded people. I'm sure Tawewe, now that you're in your industry, you have met so many like-minded people. Networking has also happened.
Yes.
That's exactly what happens. When you put your energy into something, there's just the way it opens up its own way.
True.
Yeah, so jiweke kwa hiyo scene. No usiogope. Utafail for sure.
You have to start doing it. Usingoje mtu wangu. Do it now. They wanasema siku zote. There is to do. So you have to get it done.
You have to get it done.
Of course, that's true. I've got Kudunja. Nazika wanapenda Genge Tempia.
Of course.
040 featuring Brita, LW, Tipsy G, and Kushman riding on Baze Radio to see the KE. As you come back in the next few, we're winding up this conversation with one and only individual. Yes, it's Winter Paul featuring Jay-Zino riding on Baze Radio to see the KE. It's cool. Now we're about to wind up this conversation with entrepreneur and Ndutta founder CEO Tuko Game. Side hustle alipiga kama lawyer. Nairobi kitu umeifanya main ndo side hustle squeeze.
Hakuna side hustle dunia. Au si ita biashara yako side hustle. The minute tunaita side hustle hapo ndo umekosea. It's always a business.
It's always a business. Nairobi lakini tunasema uone kuna ka side hustle kadogo.
Azi. Biashara ni biashara, ipige kama it's your main job.
It's your main job.
Yeah.
Now, what next? What's coming up? Any shows, collaboration, projects, camps, events? What is in store for us?
A lot is in store actually for this second half. We have a few projects coming up. We have a scavenger hunt coming up in Machakos. So if anyone has watched something similar to Amazing Race, yes, that's exactly how we do. So
kuchafuka huko kuchafuka.
Yes, mnaenda mahali mnatafuta clue, mnafanya challenge ndo mpata your next clue. So matatu zitapandwa, boda zitapandwa pia, and other nice things. I don't want to give it all up, but it is quite engaging and very, very competitive. Okay. So if this is your kind of thing, and if you really just want to be outside, just have a good time, this is the kind of event you need to come out for, because it's fun, it's engaging, it's competitive, and if those are the things that you're looking for, jamani.
When is it happening?
This is going to be in August. We haven't put out a release date yet because we also, Mali Start Itakuwa is also a challenge. So it's also a clue and a mystery. Okay. So inaanza from the very beginning. So once you go to a page on Tuko Game, that's when you'll now get the information. And once the tickets are released, you'll get your first clue.
You get our first clue?
Yes.
Guys, if you don't know, we have our social media handle is very active, Tuko_Game, bridging intergeneration gaps through games. Where else can people find you, maybe support you, get in touch?
Facebook, of course. That's also one of the platforms we have. Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Jamani, TikTok. That's where we are at. If you want to see our videos, all the things that we've done previously, the kind of events we've put up, they're out there on TikTok and on Instagram.
On Instagram.
Yeah.
Kuna ile namba ya kupiga simu inquiries nini?
Iko hapo kwa page yetu on IG. Let me just get it.
All right, let me look for you. Let me help you do that.
Are you there before me? Ndio hii. it's on 0711-713-590. That's our line. If you want to catch us, even our email at recess.space@gmail.com. You can find us on our email or on our mobile phone. Tatupata tu hapo for any inquiries and or bookings.
So kuna clients ambao wana book wana call ama kuna wale referrals ama ni walking?
Anyone actually, we get referrals because as long as unajua chama tunasemanga ni chama cha juza. Mtu akifanya event na sisi ama a book event na sisi akienda afurahi na kazi yetu siatambia mwingine oh yeah I know this who so referrals are there. People who also see our engagement on social media, they'll just see what we are doing for someone else, strangers, which honestly as an entrepreneur that's the best thing. When a stranger comes to you and is trusting you without knowing you, kuna kitu nakufanya una feel yenyewe hapa kuna product uko nayo na ina validate something about you. So true. Also just new people who see us on our social media pages. So anyone can come and ask for any kind of service that we can offer from any of our platforms.
All right, thank you so much. It was nice having you.
Thank you so much.
I wish you all the best. Looking forward to join you for the amazing race.
Imagine I'll come looking for you. If I have to work here, I'll come back looking for you.
No, I've already followed the page.
Yes.
So let us know, share the post mapema ndio tuanze kuchanga changa.
Kabisa.
Ama tulipe pole.
Pia kuna mlipa mdogo.
Iko kabisa. Options, eh?
Yes. Right, options for lipa mdogo and full payment plan.
Full payment plan. Thank you so much, Ndutta. Wishing you all the best. That was an amazing conversation with founder Tuko Game Ndutta. Now to my Baze Radio family, sina mengi sina budi, we're coming to an end of this amazing show. Tomorrow is another day from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. We'll be locked here on Baze Radio to see OTK. So tomorrow pia tune in. Na wale ambao wanasikiza nyumbani, kuna amazing grace in a camp. So post take you out. I'll share with you guys to see how we can support Ndutta. I'm looking forward to go and toss stress and holy and ilie. Nasikia watu wana hug mwili. Wanna hug miti kabisa. Tree hugging. Hey, for the first time I'm gonna do that. Hopefully sitakuwa mimi.
Nice. No. Well, if it is a meme, it's also okay. Yeah.
All right, bye to my Baze Radio family. Up next for you, I've got Jamie with the brand new jam and Nazama. Keep it locked on Baze Radio.
This is Baze Radio.
We are 254 to the core.